Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hawk Stadium here in Texarkana for tonight's matchup, the Pleasant Grove Hawks and the visiting North Lamar Panthers. And, Jay, we have moved on into the second phase of the season after a bye week last week. We ended up a pre-district stint, 4-1. And after the rest, now we head into district play. And our first opponent will be the North Lamar Panthers as the Hawks look to once again win the 4A Division II District 7 football championship. And at least on paper, Jay, this looks like a mismatch this evening. But as they say, you got to show up and play every game.
Yeah, this could possibly be the third season in a row that Pleasant Grove runs the gauntlet in district. But you've got to get past your first win. In district, and North Lamar, one thing about their defense, they have like 14 turnovers so far.
Wow.
So although they don't have a win so far for the season, their defense is playing pretty good. It's just offensively they just can't get the ball into the end zone.
All right, well, we're going to turn it over to the stadium now and let you join in on tonight's national anthem. All right, and so as you were talking about it, Jay, you say the North Lamar offense, like you say, has had a problem finding their rhythm. On the Hawk side, one thing we did notice last week, though, is that Pleasant Grove really started to find some rhythm on the in the passing game. That's something that we didn't see a whole lot until we got into that Sunnyvale game. And all Colt Yancey did was go out and almost set a school record.
Yeah, he was a few yards shy of beating Brent Treadway's long-standing passing yards per game, and it's been pretty good to see him move from where he was at the beginning of the season through last week, and the offense has really become pretty balanced. For the season, they're coming in with 919 rushing yards and 858 passing yards, and scoring more than 31 points per game. And as far as the defense, that's what's been so impressive for Pleasant Grove, in my opinion. They're coming in only allowing 12.8 points per game, and giving up the most this past week against Sunnyvale, which is a very, very good team that we expect to be able to see later in the playoffs.
Yeah, but like you say, really came out and did some good stuff on the offensive side there. You can see on the screen the coin toss going on, and Mr. Gary Jamison, the chosen teacher of the week. So North Lamar looks like they have won the toss. They will receive to start the game. I'm going to go fix this ref mic while you take us there.
And another stat that is pretty indicative of their season, they've only played one team that has a losing record. So they played Whitesboro, who is 3-2, Farmersville, who is 4-1, Canton, who is 5-0, and Ford, who is 5-0. So they've played some great teams, and so although Dave Campbell's has this as a very, very lopsided game, they actually have it at 74 points.
Yep.
Pleasant Grove advantage, and I don't recall ever seeing one that high, at least for Pleasant Grove. And so we expect to see a plethora of Hawks on the field tonight.
Absolutely. Even got a couple of double numbers on the old roster here as we're looking at some of the guys that have been called up to play. One thing that Coach Darby did talk about with a team like this, he said, man, they've done some stuff. He said they got a kid that is a state-level 400-meter guy. He's like, he's one of those that all of a sudden you don't play position defense, you don't get where you're supposed to be. If he gets behind you, you're not going to catch up to him. And so certainly, like you say, a game that even though you come in and say, okay, well, this should be a mismatch one way or the other, you certainly want to see some stuff going on. And good to see James Solomon out there set to kick. And see he has the head protector on his helmet out there. A little came off of that last week. Nice to see some safety measures going on in the game here. Just a little onside kick to start. This bounces, and it's going to be fielded. Good coverage by the up man there for North Lamar, and the Panthers will have it on a short field, 1st and 10, at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, Brody Dice taking it on the second hop, and so North Lamar is going to have pretty good field position here. But although they've played 4 teams with winning records, they have not played any team with a defense like this Pleasant Grove Black Hawk defense.
And so interested to see how this goes. The ends for the Hawks tonight, we got Kai Ringwood going to be on one end. Keidra Smith down. Got a big man back there running it. This is big number 72. That's Tyler Silver. He's a senior offensive lineman, defensive lineman, and we'll see what he can do bouncing around the right side, and he picks up about a yard to midfield. So I've been watching a little college football in the last couple weeks.
Well, that may be a play they come to when needed, either goal line or a 3rd and short or 4th and short.
So the other end of the defensive line tonight is Zion Lewis. Hawks are going to be without Keidred Smith tonight. He is nursing just a little tweak, trying to see what's going on with him. And another guy that's going to be out for a while, Jace Elrod. You saw him out there in street clothes during the coin toss. They're going to hand off once again. Big number 72, Silva, dives forward. Tries to get a push behind that offensive line, and he is going to get into Hawk territory down to the 46-yard line. And one of the up men for North Lamar comes up. Got his helmet knocked off. That's Nolan Farrell. He's a sophomore, and he came up a little salty off the ground. I'm not sure what may have been said when they were down there in the pile. Who knows? And anyway, brings up a 3rd down and 5 now after 2 back-to-back lumbers by Silva.
Anytime you have your helmet removed from your head, that can't be a good thing. So he probably was in disagreement of having that done. But North Lamar taking their time, and this is what I expect to see North Lamar really trying to do is control that clock. Hawk fans from the 17 and 19 state championship teams understand this.
Yeah, exactly. Just pushing forward there. All right. Looking for the first pass here from the Panthers. Fires down the field. This is caught complete to number 1, Adrian Nichols, as the sophomore Jack Rusak connects with him, and it is going to be a 1st down. Solomon comes over to make the stop, but it's 1st and 10, North Lamar. They're down to the Hawk 25-yard line.
Yeah, good play call there. He was the only receiver really out on the patterns, and a good throw, and allows North Lamar to get a 1st down. They're on the 25.
Panthers bring it back to the line now, 1st and 10. Quarterback under center. Hands the ball off once again. And that time Silva gets rolled back. The ball comes out, and the Hawks have it, and Pleasant Grove has a return on. And that is Javion Butler, and he's going to go all the way down and score. There is a flag on the play. We're going to see what the flag is. And then we'll see how this ends up.
Yeah, good awareness there by Javion to pick the ball up.
Come see me in the press box when you get freed up from the parking lot, please. And so let's see what's going on here. You saw Silva got folded back that time as he came around the corner.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 8 of the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. PG keeps the ball. First down.
So Patton gets called for the block in the back. It'll take the touchdown off the board, but the fumble will still stand. And so the Hawks will start off on offense. Looks like probably about the 37-yard line after this one is marked off.
Well, defense able to get the first turnover of this game, and unfortunately a penalty did keep some points off the board, but we're going to get to see Yancey bring the Hawks out on offense.
Hawks are going to split two receivers to each side for Colt Yancey, and he drops back and wants to pass early. Looking down the middle of the field, now has to pull it down. He's trying to direct his receivers. Fires down the field, trying to get it to Landon Fincher. It is caught! What a one-handed grab by Landon Fincher all the way down to the 19-yard line. What a beautiful way just to guide that in. I was about to talk about it. Fincher in tonight, starting in place of Spencer Browning, who's gone. This is his third thing that he had planned for baseball here this fall, and Fincher stepping in here in the junior has the Hawks in business down at the North Lamar 20.
Yeah, his fifth reception of the year is definitely going to show up on huddle, and he did a great job at coming across the field for Yancey and actually pointed his hand to the end zone, letting Yancey know that he was heading in that direction, and great connection there by Colt Yancey.
A little backyard football action. Now one receiver to the left side with two out right. Yancey looking to the right side. Fires, caught. That's Jay Rich. Makes a man miss near the 14-yard line. Gets it down near the 10. He'll be just shy of the first down. Bring up second down and short, and the Hawks using tempo.
Yeah, Jay Rich able to utilize his speed if he can get in the open field. Expect to see that sometime this evening as well.
Pickup of 9 on that play. Nick Bales is the tailback. Yancey, they send a blitz. Yancey's going to fire this one out of bounds. About 10 yards off the sideline. Incomplete. It'll bring up third down, and that time North Lamar sent the house.
Yeah, Yancey owes somebody a tap on the hat for two things. One, letting one by, and then one catching a good block there. But good footwork to get himself out of the pocket to throw that ball away.
Now he moves Bells over to his left side. Yancey wants to throw. Little quick catch out. Caught. Javion Butler. Ball comes out after the hit, but he gets right back to him. And he's going to be down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. Two exciting plays so far. Butler's been involved here. A little bit of a poetic justice for him to score here, since he did get his touchdown called back on a block in the back after he recovered the fumble, but instead he'll settle for a first and goal at the 5.
Yeah, he's made both times he's touched the ball tonight very dramatic. And but Pleasant Grove here, first and goal. Opportunity to get the first points on the board.
Two receivers out to the right side, one left. Now they send Butler wide to the right. Fake the handoff to Bells, throws, little caught underneath. Bam Harris makes a man miss at the 2, dives over. Touchdown, Hawks. Camden, Bam Harris.
Great throw there, and a good move by Camden there to get into the end zone, get the first points for the Hawks tonight at the 7:32 mark.
And I tell you, you don't realize what a big body Camden Harris is until you see him out there in the middle of folks breaking some tackles. Silas and the Yowl now set to kick the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up. It is good. 7:32 remains in the first quarter. Hawks 7, Panthers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
At Raffaelli Property Management, keeping our tenants comfortable is a top priority. That's why we trust Lone Star Heat and Air. They've always been dependable, quick to respond, and their work is top-notch. Whether it's routine service or an urgent call, they take care of it with professionalism and care. We couldn't recommend Lone Star Heat and Air more for anyone looking for a reliable HVAC service.
All right, welcome back here to Hawk Stadium. James Solomon set to kick off once again after the 6-yard touchdown strike by the Hawks. And this time, the onside kick had a better chance. Pleasant Grove with some hands on it, but unable to get there. That is a...
I'm wondering if they're saying it went out of bounds, but Camden did touch it.
Yeah, Bam got his hands on it when it went out of bounds. So we'll see what the call is here. It's not a timeout. All right, so it is not going to be a penalty.
Those have actually been two well-placed onside kick attempts.
Yeah, this one puts the Panthers back at the 38-yard line. They did get down to the Hawk 20 before a fumble into the first drive. This one hands off to number 11, Connor Bateman. Junior tailback gets up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. The first man in there for the Hawks was number 48, Zion Lewis.
I tried to scour the internet for stats, but I did not find any for North Lamar, but we do have at least the roster.
Hawks with the big sophomore Jamie King in there at nose guard. Jalen Foster out on the left end. Lamar will use quite a bit of the play clock before they snap this again with 3 seconds on the play clock. Ball is on the ground, and the quarterback's just going to drop back on it, trying to make the exchange with his tailback there. Jake Rusak jumps back on there, and he is down. I think that their starting quarterback at the beginning of the year was going to be this Aiden Adamson, and or maybe Kenton Gray, and ended up getting hurt in a scrimmage first off in the year and moving the ball pretty well. They're over there playing against Liberty Islo. Talked to some friends from over there, and they said, they didn't really look bad, and that kid was able to make their offense go and just got hurt there in a scrimmage in an early contest. You kind of hate to see that, and that may be some of what has led to the issues here. And I got a sophomore trigger man out there on the field for the Panthers tonight. And now North Lamar is going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove after the North Lamar timeout. 3rd down and 16 to go for the Panthers. They send 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side. Now there'll be a flag on the play. Looked like somebody got moving just a little bit too early for North Lamar.
There's no foul on the play.
Oh, no foul. Okay. Maybe they're trying to get everybody straight.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't want to jump off sides anyway, but definitely not out of a timeout.
Quarterback looking left to throw. Fires, caught. Yeah, bang, bang play almost back to the original line of scrimmage, but they'll still be behind the sticks. Is complete to number 12, Keelan Gray. Hawks had 2 guys converge on that in a hurry. It'll bring 4th down to the punt team. Be coming in for the Panthers, James Solomon. He's standing back, waiting on the kick.
Yeah, Solomon was one of the ones on tackle as well as Patton, and Patton was a very nice gentleman and pulled up the last moment.
High kick over toward the home sideline, and Solomon will fair catch it. And so the Hawks will have it after forcing a punt on defense. Pleasant Grove will take over somewhere near the 33-yard line. Last drive started on the 37. Hawks took it down the field, and a 6-yard touchdown pass from Colt Yancey to Bam Harris made it a 7-0 game. 5:09 remaining here in the first quarter. Take it for a second.
Well, Yancey takes the offense here on its second series. And he's going to pass it to the Nick Bells as he goes. He does drop it on the turf. North Lamar is going to have a tackle for loss as Nick Bells doesn't keep it in his grasp and does take a loss of about 3 yards there. But it did look like he had some landscape to cover if he was able to get around that edge. Yancey takes the Hawks right back up to the line. Nick Bells right up the middle. No, this is Marcus Floyd, and looks like he is going to go the distance possibly. Great run. Marcus Floyd takes it right up the gut. And Colt Yancey runs down to the field to keep this momentum going.
The Hawks use a little tempo there. Appreciate you, Jay. My day job getting in the way here. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Yancey hands the ball off once again to Floyd. Floyd trying to come left, bottled up right near the end of the line of scrimmage. He'll be down near the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 to go now for the Hawks. And boy, Floyd kind of got on his horse going down the field there.
Yeah, Marcus wants that 3rd TD of the year.
2 receivers each side. Pass out to the right side over the head. Intended for Jack Serene. That one sailed on Yancey coming out. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, the size of Jack Serene is going to be fun to watch.
I was just thinking.
Not only on the football field, but on the baseball field as well.
Absolutely, yeah. He came walking back over here toward us, and I was like, that's a scary-looking dude right there. Serene's out there on the right side along with Rakeem Ritchie, sophomore out there in the slot. 3rd down now for the Hawks. Handoff. This is Gibbs. Palmer Gibbs in the middle. Touchdown, Hawks.
Well, Palmer Gibbs adds a 4th TD of the year for him, and very, very good running. Had both hands on the ball the whole time that he was running into the end zone protecting that ball. And that is a very strong run up the middle for Pleasant Grove on many of those plays for that series.
Absolutely, just big bruising runs. Yowell's kick is up. It is good. 3:56 remain in the first quarter. Hawks 14, Panthers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions. Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove after the Palmer Gibbs touchdown makes this a 14-0 affair here with 3:56 remaining in the first. Once again, an onside kick in the air, and this time the Hawks have it. Jack Serene jumps up and pulls it down, and it's Pleasant Grove football. Now there's a flag that comes in late, and let's see what this flag is about. Well, they're sure they're not. He was waving his hands. See what the call is here on the flag.
Yeah, I think the back judge was thinking that maybe he called for a fair catch.
Foul for kick catch interference. First down, Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, you can't have a fair catch when it's bouncing off the ground.
Pleasant Grove is now 1 for 3.
There we go. So no foul on the play, and we're going to onside this thing, and the Hawks are going to have it at the 41. I know they're trying to say he tried for a fair catch, but you can't. It's bouncing on the ground. You can't fair catch. I'm trying to say there was catch interference, but instead Jack Serene gets down. We just talked about him, and man, he did a great job of jumping up to high point that. He's a basketball kid as well, and that time he jumped up there and pulled that one down. So now the Hawks back out on offense. 2 receivers out to the right side. 2 on the left side as well. Nick Bales is the tailback, and now Richie in motion to stack it up. 3 over here on the left. That leaves Serene by himself on the right. And they get it to Serene. Little wide receiver screen, trying to get something going in the middle. Keeps his feet driving. Gets across the 35-yard line down to the 34. Be a pickup of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, Rashad Washington there to bump Serene to the ground.
Nancy looks over to get the call from the sideline as we roll inside of 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. They stack them 2 on the right side as well as the H-back. One man by himself over here to the left, and they're coming that way. Caught out off the left side on the move all the way down 5. Touchdown, Hawks. Terrell Ward, the senior wide receiver, cuts it up the hash marks and in for the score.
Yeah, his first touch of the year, I believe.
Yeah.
And great job there. 34-yard reception for a touchdown. On senior night, you couldn't write that any better. So a great throw there by Yancey. Get the Hawks their 3rd score of the evening.
About 30 seconds of game clock off since the last score. Now we wait on the extra point from Silas Yao, and there comes the North Lamar band in to join the game. Yao's kick is up, and it is good. 3:02 remaining in the first quarter. Hawks 21, Panthers 0.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects, and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. Hawks set to kick it off once again. Teed up on the 40, and now just a high end-over-end kick. And this one will go into the end zone, and so the Panthers will start at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, offensively, Pleasant Grove looking very, very good. And with the run from Marcus Floyd, I believe that's going to keep the passing and rushing yards still at about that 50-50. So the Pleasant Grove offense efficient on all 3 of their touches so far tonight. And as a fan, that's what I wanted to see coming into this game. You know, just because on paper it was supposed to be one-sided, but you want to see the execution of everything that you've implemented into practices this week, as well as the development of some of your younger players and players that don't just see a lot of playing time. North Lamar puts the ball in the hands of a running back and really gets bottled up there as the Pleasant Grove defense just swarms.
Hawks are going to have none of that. New back in there that time. That's Dallas Foster, number 6. He'll lose a yard on that one. Second down and 11 now. 2 receivers out left side, 1 on the right side. And you can see North Lamar is going to let the play clock go as low as possible. I think they figure the least amount of time they give the Hawk offense on the field. Quarterback wants to throw a little underneath pass. It's caught that time by Rashad Washington. He gets it up to the 29-yard line to bring up 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, good contained coverage there by Pleasant Grove to keep it to a short gain. Buck Anderson was there on the coverage. Just decided to pick the wrong way, or a real crafty wide receiver. We'll say it was a real crafty wide receiver.
Something like that.
Well, this game with the running clock may be a lot shorter night than what we thought.
I was going to say, may try to. That'd be fine. Everybody get an early evening. Got a long drive to Salina tomorrow. 2 receivers split to each side. This one incomplete, and boy, I tell you, that thing floated in the air for a long time. I thought Jabrian Baltimore may come up and pull that one down. Instead, he knocks it out of the hands of the intended receiver, Adrian Nichols. It'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team once again comes in, and James Solomon will be standing near the Pleasant Grove 35-yard line waiting on this kick.
Yeah, Adrian Nichols, the receiver there, sort of waited on it, and Jabrian Baltimore able to come in there and knock it out.
Blocked. This thing is tipped, and it is going to die just across the 30-yard line. At the 32. I think they're trying to figure out if this is going to be North Lamar ball, but there's no way. It's tipped in the air. Maybe if the Hawks touched it after it bounced on the ground. No. So we will see.
Well, the North Lamar coach is in the middle of the field ready to discuss.
Yeah. Let's see what the call is here.
The ruling on the field is the ball was tipped behind the line of scrimmage, touched behind the line of scrimmage by Pleasant Grove. Therefore, North Lamar would have to get a 1st down to retain possession. 1st down, Pleasant Grove.
Okay, so if North Lamar had recovered it as a 1st down, it would be North Lamar ball. Instead, it is a turnover on downs, basically. And so the Hawks are going to have it at the 32-yard line. This headset I have keeps falling down.
Marcus Floyd in the backfield with Colt Yancey.
So the Hawks at the 32-yard line now with 2 receivers to each side. And as you said, Floyd over there to the left side of Colt. He gets the call from the sideline. Wants to throw, looking left the entire time. Firing toward the end zone, trying to get it to Walker right. Incomplete. And there's a flag on the play. Yeah, a lot of pushing, shoving, bouncing forth. I think we're going to have a pass interference as the defender for North Lamar did not want to let Walker Wright get behind him. And I tell you, it looked like Walker still had a decent chance of being able to pull that thing in.
Well, I think the referee had, or the back referee had him at holding, and then the other referee had him as actual pass interference in the end zone.
Pass interference, defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
So the pass interference will be a 15-yard penalty. The Hawks will have a 1st down, and we'll move this thing down into the red zone. Down to the 17-yard line where it'll be first down for the Hawks. 1:06 now remaining in the first quarter. Hawks up by 3 scores here as we near the end of this first stanza. A little delay handoff, kind of a shovel pass rather, to Walker Wright, and he takes a shot there. Looked like a little trickery. Hawks had people going all sorts of directions. Mozzie Patterson getting his first varsity action out there. A freshman coming behind the play there. A little zoom sweep action. That's something we may need to see coming back here in just a little while.
Yeah, Mozzie apparently has a little speed.
He has a lot of bit of speed. 2 receivers to each side now. Floyd is the tailback. Yancey wants to throw, looking right, rolls out of the pocket, fires toward the middle, caught. Walker Wright gets it at the 5-yard line. He's going to have enough for the first down. It'll be first and goal for the Hawks near the 5. And Wright, just a little scrappy runner there, trying to get anything else he can. Got about an extra 1.5 yards after the catch. And that's going to allow the first quarter to wind to a close. Your score at the end of 1, Hawks 21, Panthers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
For over 20 years, Hoover Stone and Stucco has been building and restoring exteriors that last. And now that same expert knowledge powers Hoover Soft Wash. We understand how stone, stucco, brick, and siding are built, so we know exactly how to clean them the right way. No high-pressure damage, just safe, professional soft washing that protects your home or business. Trust the team that knows exteriors inside and out. Hoover Stone and Stucco, Hoover Soft Wash. Experience built in.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back as we get ready to start the second quarter. The Hawks have it first and goal at the 5-yard line. Pleasant Grove leading it 21-0 with a chance to extend that score here. Yancey wants to throw, rolling left, fires, caught, touchdown, Hawks. Walker Wright found himself a soft little spot there.
Walker Wright adds his 4th TD of the year and just slips in behind. Looks like we do have a Hawk down, though.
Hawks got somebody down, so we'll see what that is. So the Hawks have scored 3 times through the air, 1 time on the run. And we'll see. Who we got down out here? Can't tell who they're with out there.
I'm trying to see what numbers I do see to narrow it down, but I just can't figure out who this may be. But hopefully they'll be able to get up. Looks like we do have some movement there, so that's good.
Yep, that's Wyatt Neal Offensive tackle up there, just a little bit slow to get up. And sometimes in those big piles in the middle of everybody can end up with
White's had
a bunch of bodies bouncing into each other.
The centering responsibilities the last couple weeks, so
yeah, he has been in the middle there. We've got a extra point here. Walker Wright is the holder. He's in there in place of Jace Elrod, who is going to be out for a little bit with an injury. So he's holding on this for Yao. So Walker caught the 5-yard touchdown pass. Now he is in on this as Wyatt Neal comes to the sideline, a little shaken up here. I'll wait for him to get over here to the sideline. So now we wait on Silas Yowell's extra point. Snap is back, kick is up. It is good. 11:53 remaining in the first half. Hawks 28, Panthers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove after the Walker Wright touchdown reception. Stretches this thing to 28-0. Wait on the kickoff once again from James Solomon. A little short Maverick-style kick. It's going to bounce around for a minute. And the Hawks are unable to get on it, but had a chance to get down there. First man down there was Henry Smith. The ball did go out of bounds, though. So it'll be a procedure penalty against the Hawks. Although their guy touched it. So I think if their guy touches it, it can't be against us. But we'll see. Yeah, I think they're trying to explain to him.
Illegal kick out of bounds by the kicking team. The ball will be placed at the 30-yard line. First down.
All right, so North Lamar will have it at the 30-yard line. And they'll start from there, 11:53. Got my cord down there. There we go. 11:53 remaining in the first quarter.
We've already proved that we're willing to do an onside kick, and I have seen where Coach Gibson, if he's been made to kick over again, he's gotten a little trickery under his belt.
Panthers back out on offense, hand the ball off in the middle. This time to get a pretty good push there from that offensive line, get it up across the 35-yard line near the 36. It'll make it second down and 4 to go. That's Connor Bateman.
Yeah, some patient running behind his line as they were able to get some push against that defensive line of Pleasant Grove.
Second down and 4 to go. And again, they are going to try to use up as much of the play clock as possible as they break the huddle with 10 seconds left on it here. And off once again, trying to bounce left. Ball carrier hit right at the line of scrimmage, knocked down from behind by Griffin Gibbs. I think the hit might have knocked him forward for more yards than he gained on his own. It'll be 3rd down and 1 to go. Gibbs showed up from his defensive position, kind of running like his brother does, violent and looking for somebody to hit.
I wonder how that works out during practice when they do ones versus ones.
Yeah, it's some little brotherly love going on out there on the field, I'm sure. 3rd down and 1 now here for the Panthers. And the ball to the tailback, and he is not going to get it as he is bottled up and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose at least 1. Gibbs, the first man in there. Buck Anderson as well, filling up the hole. Be a loss of 2 on the play back to the 37-yard line. Bring up 4th down, and North Lamar going to keep their offense out there. They're going to try to pick up this 4 yards. See if they run it again or try to put something up through the air. Good time for these cornerbacks to make sure they pay attention. Throw to the top side. J. Rich may take it back in. Oh, and they try the hard count to get somebody to jump. It looked like both teams jumped around. We're going to say who they say started it.
On the defense.
The offsides. Against the Hawks, it'll be well, it's not still 4th down, because it's going to be enough yardage for the 1st down. So it will be enough to move the sticks up across the 40 to the 42.
The result of that penalty is a 1st down.
And so they got the hard count, and I did see us get across the line down there. Also saw their receiver start moving, but that may have been after we moved.
Yeah, we were definitely in the neutral zone. 9:20 remaining in the game, or in this half.
Handoff trying to come left, and again the Hawks read this one well. Gibbs, I see in the middle of that one, as well as number 8, Terrell Patton. Be a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, the defense really has done extremely well, just having some interchangeable parts. That defensive line able to rotate guys in and out just to keep them fresh throughout the game.
2 receivers to each side now. Panthers want to throw a little pass into the middle of the formation. This time they get some positive yardage. That's Lane Stewart, sophomore wide receiver. And they caught the linebackers trying to come downhill just a little bit too far. Jay Rich makes the tackle. Get up to the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 3 to go now for North Lamar.
Yeah, Rashad Washington's first move after catching the ball has caught the Pleasant Grove defender a little off kilter and able to extend the play a few more yards before other Hawks should jump in.
Quarterback looking left, has some pressure from behind, fires it, has enough for the 1st down. Good little catch on a crossing route across the middle. That's a nice athletic play there by Keelan Gray. He's the one that got North Lamar down into Hawk territory earlier in the ball game, and he gets this one down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Pleasant Grove was able to come up with a fumble during that drive. See if Pleasant Grove can duplicate that as North Lamar gets inside the 20.
I'll tell you, those little crossing routes into the middle of the formation have been the most successful plays so far for North Lamar this evening. Handoff, tailback trying to come to the middle. Buck Anderson wraps him up immediately. May have leaned forward for a yard on the play to bring up 2nd down. There's Connor Bateman on the carry.
Yeah, having Griffin Gibbs on one end and Foster on the other, I like that. I like that too.
Rusak from the gun has one tailback to his right, 2 receivers to each side. And moves the tailback over to the left side. And there's going to be a delay of game. They've been gambling with that play clock
Offense number 6.
all night long.
Second down.
And that time it catches up to him.
Yeah, I think he wanted to move that protection to the left side, and that's what ended up getting him.
So now that makes it 2nd down and 15 to go. Clock rolling inside of 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Rusak fires left. Ball's tipped in the air, incomplete. It went out of the receiver's hands. Javion Butler couldn't get back to it. He was trying to break off of a block. As North Lamar was trying to get a wide receiver screen set up over here on the left side. And it'll be 3rd down and 15. Stops the clock at 5:50 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, the quarterback was able to get that out of his hands quick.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You got to assume that this is going to be 2-down territory.
This drive started back on the 30 for North Lamar. The second time this evening they've made it this deep. Oh. Swing pass out to the right side, makes the first guy move. Goodness gracious, but the third guy does not miss for the Hawks. As Buck Anderson came in and just squared up Rashad Washington over there as he was trying to break tackles. And that's one of those that ends up on the How to Make an Open Field Tackle YouTube video.
Yeah, Jalen Foster out there in coverage just slipped a little bit. Buck Anderson comes in there to clean that up for him. Hello.
2 receivers split to each side. Rusak wants to throw here on 4th down. Trying to set a screen pass up to the tailback.
It was best that he did not catch that.
It was incomplete, and if not, the only hope they would have had for a first down would have been how much thunder Terrell Patton brought to the end of that, because he was coming downhill in a hurry. But regardless, it is a turnover on down, and the Hawks will have it 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. 79 yards away, 5:06 remaining here in the first half. Hawks leading it 28-0. Get ready for halftime. Do want to remind you, we will bring you halftime right here. North Lamar will be there, as well as the Hawk Band and also the Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. You do have a chance to see 2 bands who were both state qualifying bands last year. And so you're going to want to see this halftime show. It's very exciting. Pass intended for Bam Harris is high, sails over his head. It's kind of the second time we've seen some of those balls get away from Colt Yancey tonight. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Yeah, as I was saying, keep up with us here at halftime. Make sure you watch North Lamar Band. We'll see the Showstoppers, who are always fantastic, and then the Pleasant Grove Band. Both of those bands heading to Salina tomorrow for competition. And then real UIL, as we say, the first round will be next Tuesday for the Hawk Band in the quest to get back down to San Antonio. Yancey with 2 receivers to each side, rolls out of the pocket, trying to tell his receivers where to go. He's just going to pull it down and run for it, and Colt Yancey is on the move down the field. All the way up across the 40-yard line, down to the 47. It'll be enough to move the chains. 1st down and 10. Yancey showing off a little bit of the wheels as he turns the corner.
I was glad he went out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, I wondered if he was going to try to square somebody up, but good decision. Hands the ball off. Palmer Gibbs in the middle. Gibbs breaks free of the first tackle and spins off of a guy up to the North Lamar 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2 to go, and the Hawks are quickly back to the line. And the ball to Gibbs again. This time he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he does. And a Panther in the middle of the handoff back there. Palmer just did a good job to break free of that. 3rd down and 2 now. 4:10 and counting in the first. Fake the handoff now, throw it underneath, caught. Still up, that is Rakeem Ritchie, the sophomore slot receiver for the Hawks. I'm not sure if his knee touched the ground or not. I'll be interested to see that one. Maybe hard to call in the speed of the game there, but I don't know. I think he went down on a hand and was able to keep himself up.
Well, I've got a couple of district scores. We've got Van Vandals leading Longview Spring Hill 21-13. Gilmer Pittsburgh is tied at the time. And Sunnyvale, which is not in district, they're winning their game 28-6 over Ferris.
Nick Bells carries around the left side. Bells has the first down and more. Bells is at the 20. Cuts it inside at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Hawks, Nick Bells from 45 yards away.
Yeah, great move there inside the 10-yard line to get it all the way into the end zone there. And Nick Bells just once again with an explosive run and just a solid season. And so that's going to put him at his 8th touchdown of the year and over 500 yards.
Yow's kick is up and good. 3:13 remaining in the first half. Hawks 35, Panthers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Texarkana College is a great place to start your future. Be workforce ready in 2 years or less, or start college and high school with dual credit. Texarkana College, a great place to start or start over.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. Hawks up 35-0. Nick Bell's 45-yard touchdown scamper extends this thing, and now a little blooper kick from the Hawks. Kind of flummoxed the return man there for North Lamar. Dallas Foster was having a hard time getting that thing in. He'll be down at the 19-yard line. Well, tomorrow will have 3 minutes and 8 seconds to see if they can do anything. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Hawk defense would like to keep a goose egg up there on the board for sure. See some different guys out there for the Hawks.
Sophomore Victor Williams, number 64, going to get some time there in the interior line next to Zion Lewis.
Out here at cornerback, Jody Johnson, a senior out here playing some cornerback. And ball off to the tailback in the middle, and he is tackled with some authority. That is number 48, Zion Lewis, who brings him down in a, shall we say, demonstrative fashion. 2nd down and 11 to go.
Yeah, he's not on my watch.
Lamar trading out some personnel here. 13 seconds on the play clock. Give the Hawks a chance to sub, but they elect not to. Now they break the thing, and they're going to have to take a timeout. They ran out of play clock again, so to keep from a penalty, they decide to take a timeout. We're going to stay here with it and just talk about A&M Texarkana out here. Jay, last night came out and had a fantastic event with the A&M Texarkana Alumni Association, of which you are the president, and you guys had just a great time out there at the college, recognized some distinguished alumni, some distinguished faculty, some rising distinguished alumni, and had May Ellis out there, who just had an album released today, and man, that young lady is very talented, but just a great time that you guys were able to put on, just a great event.
Yeah, we had a great time, and just the crowd that we had and the support, just to be able to celebrate those distinguished alumni and faculty.
Yes, sir.
So we had a good time out there on campus.
We'll get this play here, maybe talk about some of those. Hand the ball off, a little quick pass tipped and knocked down. Jalen Foster comes in and puts that one on the turret. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, distinguished alumni. We had Sean Vaughn, who works for the Texarkana, Texas Police Department, Susan Warmack, and Manny Western. And then our emerging alumni, those are ones that have graduated within 5 years of now. Tim Frith, Taylor Lafferty, Dustin Higbee. And Domtar has to be happy because Taylor and Dustin both work for Domtar.
There you go.
And then we have our Texarkana alumni pioneer, Crystal Sloan, who has done a phenomenal job with the Alumni Association, followed by Dr. Kim Murray as our distinguished faculty member.
Fantastic. This one, little catch on the right side by the intended receiver. That's Dallas Foster. He's out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th down.
And I don't want to leave out the spirit of A&M Texarkana. And this, I'll call him young man.
There you go.
Has been very, 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 very instrumental in A&M and where we are right now, and that is Mayor James Bramlett.
There we go.
And got to recognize him last night.
Absolutely. And like I say, it was a fun time. We had a big crew from Pleasant Grove out there helping celebrate that, and you guys just did a fantastic job under your leadership out there, and that was great to see. And this time I think we jumped backwards and maybe got North Lamar to jump off sides here, so excuse me, the false start. So let's see what we're going to have going on there. But yeah, that was a good time last time. That may contribute to a little bit of maybe why I'm yawning and why you are most happy to be sitting down today, I think, instead of running up and down.
Yes, we had little exercises to get everything set up, but great support out there. We've got a good team and just put on a great event. Do want to give a shout out to a fellow class of '90. Chris O'Brien is watching the stream tonight,
nice.
And my crew will be here next week celebrating our 35th reunion. So. We'll have quite a large section of 90 graduates out here.
That'll be good to see. We'll have you a section marked off over there, or for all of them, I'll have you a section marked off right here next to me. But if you want a special sign on your seat, just let me know, Jay, and I'll get you the same one we have on the bleachers for your classmates. And just know we graduate those signs as we put them. So this year's class of 2025, we put that out there in about 40-point font, but we'll have y'all's in 96 just so everybody is.
We appreciate that.
Everybody's good to go.
We appreciate that.
2:10 remaining in the first half. Hawks up 35-0, waiting on the punt now from the North Lamar Panthers. And James Solomon tells everybody to get away from it. This is going to take a good roll for North Lamar to be down inside the 35-yard line at the 34. Pleasant Grove will have 1 minute and 58 seconds. See if we can do something for 66 yards. We got a 2-minute timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. After the 2-minute timeout, we are ready to get rolling. Hawks have it first down and 10 at our own 34-yard line. Yancey hands the ball off. This is Mozzie Patterson. We talked about him earlier. He comes around the left side. Little speedy freshman up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. It'll be second down. It's called 2-minute timeout because it happens with 2 minutes left, not because it's 2 minutes long. Fake the handoff to Patterson. This time it's caught by Jack Serene. Gets it up across midfield, across the 45 to the 44-yard line. First and 10 Hawks. Okay, I'm going to start letting people hear this earbud I got in my ear from the stadium crew as well. Serene on the catch again. Back-to-back plays there, and Jack Serene has the Hawks inside the 40.
Yeah, I'm not sure how close his mom is, but I can hear her. So
she may be at First Baptist.
Emily is
she's fired up. Yeah. 2 receivers to each side as well. She should be. Incomplete. Tried to get this one in there to Walker Wright, and it's just knocked off right at the last minute. That was pretty good coverage down there by Connor Bateman.
Yeah, right there on his hip, and Walker Wright just not able to come down with it. And well-placed ball. I'm not going to complain on where Colt put that.
Good play by the defender. 2 receivers to each side once again here on a 3rd down and 3. Hand the ball off. This time into the middle. Good hard hit there on Marcus Floyd at the end of it, but he has enough for the first down as he dances inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line. Serene comes out now for a breather as Bam Harris comes in. And the Hawks are going to take a timeout. This is also a 1-minute timeout. We're going to stay here with them. We got the reunion from 2005 here tonight, as we said. Quinn is recognizing those folks out there. I'll give you some other scores from around the area this evening. Jefferson up over White Oak 45-0. Dangerfield beating Queen City 82-14. As you said, Van leading Longview Spring Hill 21-13. That's a district game. Liberty Ilo trailing Gladewater 22-0 at halftime. Gilmer and Pittsburgh still tied up at 7, 2 minutes before the half there. Texas High is up 7-0 over the Marshall Mavericks. My alma mater, Hooks Hornets, up 13-3 over Hughes Springs. New Boston leading DeKalb 10-8. That the longest running rivalry game in Texas, I believe, Jay.
Yeah, and I think I picked New Boston to win that one, but that's why they play the game.
Absolutely. This pass intended for Harris across the middle, and I tell you, he took a pretty good shot there, and he's going to have somebody out there looking at him. He got caught right in the ribs and probably having a hard time catching his breath there. And that was just a little bit high. Unable to put it there. Carthage is leading center 16-7. Bullard up 7-0 over Rusk, and the Paris Wildcats playing the Aubrey Chaparrals tonight. They are all knotted at 14. See, James Bowie and Maud just down 67 from each other. Right now, the Pirates of James Bowie, the 18-14 lead over Maud. And there's Bam Harris coming off the field. Like I said, probably just got the wind knocked out of him just a little bit. Two receivers to the right side now, one to the left side for the Hawks. 2nd down and 10. Yancey, a little shovel pass to Javion Butler. Butler trying to come around the left side. He'll have enough for the 1st down. He'll be down near the 10, maybe just outside of it. Hawks with tempo now. 1st and 10 at the 11. Yancey wants to throw. And it was caught. Landon Fincher, and I tell you, Yancey had to put that thing down low to get away from the defender. Fincher did a good job to go down there and get it. Hawks called their 2nd time out of the half to stop the clock with 28 seconds left, and they're 2nd down and 4 to go. Hawks can get a 1st down. They would certainly like to push something in here before halftime.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you mentioned the Texas High score, but they're leading 7-0, so good to see them ahead right now.
And I tell you, that's one of those that on paper would look, like a mismatch, but for some reason Marshall seems to always play Texas High really close and make it a tough game. Marshall's got some athletes down there, and so I know that is certainly not one of those games that the Tigers are going to try to take lightly for sure.
And Texas High looks good this year.
Yes. After the timeout, the Hawks have it 2nd down and 4 to go. Yancey rolls to his right, wants to throw, has a man open, fires, caught, touchdown, Hawks.
Yeah, good breadbasket catch there.
Jaden Scales.
And so Jaden Scales able to get that wrapped up, and that's going to be his first passing TD of the year, or reception.
He just found himself an opening right there in the end zone and just waited for it. Sort of sat down and waved Yancey down and said, hey, give me that ball. Yowell's kick is up. It is good. 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Hawks lead it 42-0. We'll take our final break of the half. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, 2nd generation master electrician. This is our team here at Livewire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a safety and savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home is protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give us a call today and experience the difference, because your home safety starts with us.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove as we wait on the extra kick. The kickoff, rather, from James Solomon.
And you wouldn't expect an onside kick here. Not with 22 seconds remaining.
I wouldn't think so. Let's see, he may just kick it to the end zone. It's a little high, short kick, fielded at the 16-yard line. North Lamar with a chance for a return, and they're going to have one.
Well, he fumbled it, and that was just picked up.
Oh, is somebody else that picked it up? Or did he get it as his own? Yeah. It is. There's the return man who fumbled it. And somehow the ball bounced up into the hands of Connor Bateman. And Bateman went in for the score. And so North Lamar on the, not the way you draw it up, kickoff return, but they will certainly take the points.
Yeah, Dallas Foster had the praying mantis look, had both hands on his helmet. He's having to settle down, and he's actually the field goal or the extra point kicker.
So I think he didn't know what happened there. Kick is up and good. So an 84-yard kickoff return makes it 42-7, and we will see North Lamar's kickoff team for the first time this evening. Hawks do get the ball to start the second half as well. So we will see how the kickoff goes. So a little bit unconventional there, Jay. But it works if you're the boys in blue over there.
Yeah, and I think he probably would have scored anyway because it was just him and Solomon left. And he was at a full head of steam, and somebody got an arm in there, and all of a sudden
just popped into somebody else's hands.
Early Christmas present.
Absolutely. So we'll see how the kickoff goes. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the North Lamar version of an onside kick attempt. They do move this over from the middle to the right hash as Dallas Foster has the ball teed up over there.
That happened so quick, I couldn't tell if that was number 10 or number 11 for North Lamar.
It was 11.
Was it?
Connor Bateman. All right, we're going to get this thing kicked eventually. Here we go. A little squib kick down the middle, and it's going to be fielded by Javion Butler back at the 20. And now Butler's going to run on the right side, and Butler says, anything you can do, I can do better. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hawks! Javion Butler, 80 yards away.
Yeah, that's one of those oh yeah plays. Oh yeah, I can do that.
You're welcome, Quinn. I said you're welcome. Waiting on.
No, Javion Butler there with the extra couple of gears.
That also allowed the time to run out, so this extra point will be the end of the half. As we wait on Silas Yow's kick. Kick is up. It is good. It's halftime, folks. Hawks lead at 49-7. We'll take a break and come back. You will not want to miss halftime from here at Hawk Stadium. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hey, I'm Josh Durrett, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking Account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the field, please welcome the award-winning North Lamar Panther Band and Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Lamar County, the North Lamar Panther Band and Color Guard. The band is directed by Austin Snow, Elisa Tollison, Aiden McCarty, Jennifer Wurges, Sarah Rambo, and Zach Baker. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and have a pleasant evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pleasant Grove High School proudly presents, under the direction of Miss Brooklyn Bearden, the 2025 American Drill Team Small Team High Kick Champions, our spectacular Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. Officers are Junior Lieutenant Hava Eldridge, Junior Lieutenant Charlie McNeil, Senior Lieutenant Kaylee Bolton. The 2025-2026 Showstopper Captain is Senior Sophie Douglas. The Showstopper of the week is Libby Morse. Tonight, the Showstoppers will perform a jazz routine to Bang Bang. for your magnificent support. Go Hawks! The Pleasant Grove Independent School District proudly presents, for your continuing halftime entertainment, the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pleasant Grove Band is led on the field by drum majors senior Eden Venable and sophomores Ivy Meadows and Salman Pasha. Color guard captain is senior Auburn Franklin. Color guard lieutenants are Elisha and Aaliyah Angel. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2025 competition show, Sparks of Illumination. Pleasant Grove High School Band is under the direction of Jay Sutton, assisted by Devin Sipes, Jody Digby, Kevin Sutton, Anna Sutton, Hannah Prine, and Don Colquitt. Soloists in tonight's performance were snare drummer senior Mason Hammonds, alto saxophone junior Eldon Braza, soprano saxophone junior Gabriel Alaman, our euphonium junior Scarlett Bailey and senior Jackson Teague. Flutes were senior Addison Fry and sophomore Ivy Meadows. We would like to thank the Pleasant Grove Booster Club, school board, and administration for their continued support of our program. Also, huge thank you to our corporate sponsors, Ledwell, Dodge Reynolds and Sales, Red River Beef Company, Nuke's Eatery, or Honda, or Hyundai, or Chevrolet, Lost Pizza Company, Sheds for Less, Texarkana Emergency Center, Pace & Sons Texarkana Overhead Door, Livingston Trucking, Double J Supply Company, and Cook Drywall. Go Hawks!
Hello everyone, I'm Jason with Golden Corral in Texarkana. I've got big cheers going out to Lone Star Heating and Air. I talked with Matt Shirley over at Lone Star Heating and Air. They actually came out, looked to see what we needed. They ordered the supplies or the equipment and everything. They came in and they did the install. They did 2 units in 1 day with no business disruptions whatsoever. Thanks to Lone Star Heating and Air, we got our air up and going and everything's running good.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove as we get ready to start the second half after an exciting halftime performance there. We are 49-7. Jay, the Panthers got in on the scoring just before the end of the half on a kickoff return for a touchdown. And so on the ensuing kickoff, Javion Butler said, hey, I've seen that. Watch what I can do. And he goes in from 80 yards out. And so it is a 49-7 affair.
Yeah, from the 22-second mark till the end of the first half, there were three scores.
Lamar squib kick this time, a little down low, and this time it is going to be picked up by Jaden Scales, and I don't know if the coaches told him to stop or what happened, but he did put the brakes on right at midfield as they tried a little squib kick, and he picked it up, and so Pleasant Grove will have it 1st and 10 at midfield.
49-7, and he chooses not to try to get in the end zone. I'm good with that.
Absolutely. Got folks watching from all over the place out in the deep woods of East Texas. And my cousin Keith Fisher watching us tonight, checking in to see how the Hawks are doing. He's got a freshman daughter here at the school as well, and so appreciate him checking on his little cousin up here and making sure I'm not embarrassing the family. 2 receivers to each side now for Colt Yancey as he wants to throw, gets it out on the right side. Bounces around just a little bit, and that is just enough for a first down. Looks like number 28, Keelan Davis on the reception, the senior receiver out there.
Yeah, I think he did the bobble on purpose to get the defense out of their lanes, and he got a few extra yards out of that, or at least that's what I'm selling.
Hey, you know, it's our story. We can tell it how we want to, can't we?
That's right. That's right.
That does move the sticks. Hey, that's easy for me to say. Does move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 as the Hawks get it inside Panther territory to the 40. Again, 2 receivers to each side. Yancey wants to throw, caught. This time by Walker Wright. And the senior H-back Wright is going to get it inside the 35-yard line down near the 32. It'll be 2nd down and 2 to go. The Hawks letting a lot of these seniors get in out here on the senior night. Of course, he's out there all the time, but now Paxton McElwee comes in as the H-back. He is a freshman. And I tell you, I called his name quite a bit last year as an 8th grader. I've called a couple of JV games this year, and he's a young man that I think is one that we're going to get to know over the next few years for sure. This one hands off to Palmer Gibbs. He has a hole in the middle. Palmer Gibbs is on the move at the 5. And he's going to be brought down there. Nearly got away from everybody, just tripped up, and it'll be 1st down and goal for the Hawks. And we got a Panther just a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah, number 60 was slow to get up, but did not want to leave the field of play, but the referees had already called a injury timeout, and so he is going to be forced to sit out at least one play.
Said you got to go. They're rolling the clock. Is the play clock running? There we go. Now it is. I don't know, he was winding his arm. All right, Yancey looks over, gets the call here on 1st and goal. Yancey hands to Gibbs. Gibbs looks for some room in the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Hawks. For the 2nd time this evening, Palmer Gibbs is in for the score.
Yeah, Palmer goes in just like a ping pong ball bouncing through there and able to get another touchdown in the books for him. He's got a 13-yard rushing touchdown and now a 6-yard rushing touchdown.
Wait on the kick from Silas Yowell. Kick is up. It is good. 9:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hawks 56, Panthers 7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawks on Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions. Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove. Hawks extend the lead 56-7 over the North Lamar Panthers on a 5-yard touchdown dive by Palmer Gibbs, and he really set the Hawks up with a big long run before that to set up the 1st and goal. So good to see him punch it in there. James Solomon with the ball teed up once again for Pleasant Grove. He has had quite the workout in the kicking game tonight. This one a line drive kick. That is going to just roll into the end zone before the Hawks can get down there on it. And so it'll come out to the 25-yard line, and we'll see what North Lamar does with their first offensive drive of the 2nd half. They had a couple of drives threaten in the 1st half, got down inside the Hawk 20 2 different times, but just could never do anything with it once they got there. Their lone score coming on a kickoff return. Actually, a kickoff return that was fumbled into the hands of another of the Panthers, who was able to make his way into the end zone.
Looks like Tyler Price is out there, defensive end.
Got him out there, number 36, Caden Clark.
Nick Rodriguez.
Junior. Panthers just try to go left with the tailback, and he's going to be dropped for a loss on the play. Several Hawks in there on that one. I think number 27, Jaden King, may have been the first man in there to make the stop. Again, this senior class for the Hawks, the largest football senior class in Pleasant Grove history. Of course, I think this may be the largest senior class overall in Pleasant Grove history. I think there's like 220-something of them.
That's a few more than we had.
So pretty good crew. I know the band has 25 seniors in the band, and there's 25 seniors on the football team. And of course, band and drill team and cheers senior night is coming up next week as we are home once again versus Spring Hill. We'll pass by the quarterback out to the receiver, and he's going to get enough for the first down. Gets away from the first defender. The Hawks get several people in there to help surround him. Number 23, Jadon Brown, a junior.
Yeah, Caden Clark in there on the stop as well. Takes it to the 8:30 mark of the game.
Rodriguez is playing strong safety. You may remember his brother Sergio from a couple of those state championships memorialized on the wall down there in the south end zone. Two receivers to the right, one to the left now. Panthers hand the ball off to the tailback, trying to come around the left side, and he's going to get into the second level before he is brought down. Caden Clark makes the tackle there. Clark's somebody we expect to see get some playing time on the baseball field as well. Played a whole lot of JV ball last year and came up at times to play varsity and would give Elrod a spell there at second base at times. And he's looking to make an impact in the spring semester out there. Just a little bit north of here on those fields. Jaden Stratton is out there, a senior linebacker. Seth Goonlock coming over to this side, showing blitz. And ball off to the tailback, and they do get some good backside pursuit. It was Kai Ringwood who came to make the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 as we roll inside of 7:15 remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Ringwood and Henry Smith make the stop there.
Panthers are going to spread them out wide. Quarterback, a little late pitch on sort of a read option play. Dallas Foster runs out of bounds. They are inside Hawk territory now at the 47-yard line as Clark forces him out of bounds. It'll bring up third down and long.
Yeah, I think outside of Seth Gunlock, everyone out there is getting some, well, I say Jabron out there. So we've got two starters out there right now. The rest of them getting their first opportunities of the season. Great pressure there. Interception by Gunlock.
Picked off. Seth Gunlock trying to get something going here. And that's good stuff. You get after the quarterback, force him to make a mistake. And
Tyler Price comes in, and Henry Smith put pressure on the quarterback, and just nothing working for North Lamar on that possession. So turnover there for Pleasant Grove in great field position.
The Hawks will have it at the 44-yard line. And you like to see those guys getting out there. That's something else that Coach Darby and I talked about, and he did, say, hey, you really expect to have a bunch of different guys out there playing, and you want to hopefully make sure they still keep that intensity up and all that stuff. Also, you're going to see a change here now for the Hawks on the offensive side as Judson Halter comes in. He is a freshman. Plays on the JV team. He's playing up tonight. Expect to get some playing time. Hands the ball off to Marcus Floyd. Floyd will get just inside the 45-yard line, maybe right back to the line of scrimmage, is all to 44. Second down and 10. So people kind of with some big expectations for Halter, probably the heir apparent. Got a junior quarterback out there in Yancey. Expect to have him here for one more year, and Halter probably up on the team next year as primary backup, and then most likely the heir apparent when he becomes a junior. This one hands off to Floyd. Marcus Floyd is up across the 30. Floyd makes the man miss at the 20, and he'll be pushed out of bounds just inside the 10. First and goal Hawks, Marcus Floyd, and Floyd has had several really good carries tonight. Just kept his feet driving the entire time. Hard runs, and nothing special. Call it maybe like a blue-collar run. It's just we're running off tackle to the right, but he just keeps his feet moving to force the defenders to play him all the way out of bounds.
Yeah, this is Marcus's first 100-yard game, so congratulations to him.
Halter brings the play clock in. There's 13 seconds on the play. He brings the play in. There's now 9 seconds on the play clock, rather. Two receivers left, one right. Halter wants to throw, looks left, fires, caught, incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Terrell Ward. Ward has a touchdown on the evening and maybe just tried to get going a little bit too early before he saw that one all the way in. So now he's going to come out. Got a change out in the receiving corps. Jack Serene headed back out there. Fincher back out there as well, and Jaden Scales, who has caught a touchdown pass this evening. Second down and 10 now for the Hawks. Second and goal from the 10.
I'd like to see Halter use his legs here.
Yeah, he can probably move it around. He wants to throw, though, firing toward
Great
the end zone.
throw.
Has a man there. Caught! Jaden Scales. What a beautiful pass from the freshman Halter. And Jaden Scales gets his second of the evening.
So Jaden Scales has a 11-yard pass reception. Now he's got a 10-yard pass reception. And I don't know if they're going to let Halter keep that ball, but I'd try to get it out of this.
Man, yeah. First varsity touchdown pass. Maybe at least get him a picture with it, but he put that ball only where his receiver could get it. Scales able to high point up there and pull that down, and that's something you like to see from your freshman backup quarterback. Yowell's kick is up. It is good. 5:40 remaining in the third. Hawks 63. Panthers 7. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality of equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling.
I want to thank the team over at M&M Tire for being sponsors of Texarkana Game Day. Doug Ouellette and his team will take care of any of your automotive needs, including tires. Stop by and see them. Let them know that you saw their ad here on Texarkana Game Day. You get 10% off of your purchase. Again, M&M Tire, 10% off. Let them know you heard about them on Texarkana Game Day.
Yeah, the biggest fans of the Pleasant Grove Hawks right now are going to be the Redwater Dragons, so that they are no longer the most points scored. I think that we scored 70 against Redwater back in 2000. Pleasant Grove 2 scores away from beating that record.
And, man, maybe an ill-advised return attempt here by Dallas Foster. He gets this one at the 1-yard line, and he's going to be brought down inside the 10 at the 8. 2000 be the year after I graduated high school. A lot of times in those days at Hooks, we played Redwater and Pleasant Grove every year during district play.
PG put 70 up on Spring Hill in 2023.
So tied it a couple times, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And the Hawks are going to.
Timeout, Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, we had 12 players on the field.
All right, well, that's
not fair.
Math doesn't work that way, and so the Hawks will be forced to burn a timeout here. Their first of the second half. North Lamar still has all 3 of theirs. So looking at the rest of district for the Hawks as we get ready to get through these next few weeks of district play. Next week, home once again versus Spring Hill, senior night for the band, cheer, and drill team. Then we travel to Gilmer on the 24th, back home on Halloween night versus the Pittsburgh Pirates, and then we travel to Van on November 7th for district play.
That Halloween game should be a good game. Pittsburgh has had a great season so far.
Yeah, they are much improved and ought to be a fun night for sure. I think that'll probably be a blackout game. Try to get the fans to black out and all that. Yeah.
It's a good defensive stop there. A little tackle for loss. This brings up a little concern here for North Lamar as they inch the wrong way.
Moves them back to the 3-yard line. Second down and 15 to go from there. 2 receivers to each side. Quarterback trying to pass incomplete, and his receiver did not turn around. Was not expecting that pass from Rusak.
You know, there have been a couple times where the defense has put good pressure on their punt team. So now that you've got a shorter area for your punter.
Got a hand on a punt earlier in this game. Here on 3rd down and 15. Rusak wants to throw, getting it down the field. Caught. Good catch there by the receiver. I tell you, he just got himself in front of the cornerback there, and I didn't know if he was able to see that ball all the way in, but he did pull that in, and it'll be first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Jody Johnson there with incredible coverage. Just a good athletic play there by North Lamar. Gets them out of the shadow of their own field goal.
Brings them up to the 26-yard line and a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the tailback, and he will not get any. The Hawks were waiting on that one. That was Jamie King, the first man in there. Jamie King's parents are in the audience and fired up about it. You can hear Mama down there.
Yeah, Jamie's had a good game tonight. They've done a good job just bottling up the middle.
Yeah, he sophomores got in quite a few times this year. That second go-to guy there, like you say, just to help clog off that middle. You saw he and Villarreal in there together quite a bit. Little pass across the middle. This one is caught by the Panthers all the way up across midfield. That is complete to Dallas Foster. So he is into Hawk territory. So this drive started on the North Lamar 8-yard line. They have made it across midfield into Hawk territory. Seth Gunlock coming back in out there. Buck Anderson back in at linebacker, trying to make sure everybody's in the spot where they're supposed to go. And the ball off the tailback once again. I tell you, he was hit behind the line of scrimmage and just did a great job to run out of an arm tackle. Get it down inside the Hawk 45, down near the 43 before several Hawks converge on him.
Yeah, Griffin Gibbs there with the first touch to slow him down. And just Northmore able to power it for about a 6-yard gain.
Just couldn't quite get enough arm on him, I think, to get him all the way down. 2nd down and 4. 2 receivers each side. Rusak trying to throw it to the tailback out of the backfield, and he may be happy when he goes back and looks at tape to see that he did not turn around and look at that. Connor Bateman was right in the sights of Seth Gunlock.
Yeah, and the throw was hurried due to Palmer Gibbs being in the face of the quarterback. Good pressure off the edge. Palmer Gibbs showing that speed.
3rd down and 4. Pass across the middle, caught. And that time the receiver just took that out of the hands of a couple of defenders. They're going to say he's down after forward progress there. Washington just did a good job of jump up there and pull that one in, and North Lamar still in business here and moving the ball against a few of the 2s and 3s out there for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's the second play tonight that I think that they may have blown the whistle a little early.
I mean, they stopped his forward progress, but I think he thought it was a little bit early too, the receiver did. Rusak hands it off. Tailback this time stopped right at the line of scrimmage, that backside pursuit. By the Hawks able to get in there.
Yeah, Zion Lewis takes him to the ground for a tackle right on the line of scrimmage. He's approaching 30 tackles for the season.
2nd down and 10 to go. Rusak rolling left. Firing down the field, incomplete. Just nobody in the area, but I think Seth Gunlock may have been the only person that saw it in the air, and he was tripped up trying to get over there under it. I think it was led too far out of bounds anyway. 3rd down and 10, stops the clock with 1:29 remaining.
Yeah, Keelan Gray, the nearest receiver, but Jody Johnson had him covered up, and just no one there to be able to make a play for the ball except for possibly Seth. Good defensive stand here.
Rusak trying to fire it down the field. Tips incomplete. A little tip drill down there for the Hawks. Chance to maybe get on that, but it's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, good coverage there by Jaden King. And bats the ball up. Jaden Scales and Jaden King not able to locate it before it does hit the turf.
Fourth and 10. Rusak trying single coverage on the left, incomplete. Oh boy. We'll see how much the Pleasant Grove coaches protest any of that, but probably a little bit of a tinky call.
Well, there's one person on the field that does not want to go home early.
Automatic 1st down.
I guess not. So the pass interference against the Hawks will turn 4th down into a 1st down. North Lamar to set up at the Pleasant Grove 15-yard line. You didn't see any complaint there from
63-7. I don't think you're going to.
Anybody, even on our sideline. I think Coach Gibson is talking to Coach Darby down here. Maybe to Calm your DC down a little bit. Rusak on the quarterback keeper trying to come left, and he is not going to get anywhere. Seth Gunlock drops him for a loss of 4 on the play. Second down.
Yeah, that should put Seth right at around 40 tackles for the season.
He's a good cerebral player out there. Does a lot of his work in space. And to have 40 tackles on the season shows you a little bit about his motors. Here he drops back into coverage, tipped in the air. Wow. Ball is tipped and into the hands of North Lamar receiver. That kind of is the way the kickoff return went earlier, and so that one goes into the hands of Jadon Bostic. And they'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Panthers. They're inside the Hawk 10 down to the 6. This may be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Oop. Well, they may just let the 3rd quarter
Yeah, I think
roll off completely.
I think the head referee said, "I do want to go home early,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna reset the play clock."
Reset the play clock so it would fit. And my man Parker up here really wanted to go home early because he reset it to the 40 instead of the 25. But it has the same result. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score after 3: Hawks 63, Panthers 7. We'll take a break. Be back for the final stanza. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove as we get ready for the 4th quarter. North Lamar threatening 3rd down and 1 down at the Hawk 6-yard line as we get ready for this final 12 minutes. A quarterback keeper from Rusak. Should be enough for the first. We'll see where they mark it.
It may be a little bit short, but you've got to expect them to go for it.
Yep, he is still going to be a yard shy.
I'm thinking number 72 gets this one.
Yeah, they started the game off like that and got about 4 yards at a clip the first couple of times, and he got folded backwards and might have said, "I don't want to be a running back anymore, coach." They're just going to follow him with a big handoff to Dallas Foster, and that one will be enough. It'll be 1st and goal for North Lamar at the 4. And now
Timeout on the field for an injured player.
North Lamar has a
one play.
player come up a little bit.
Yeah, Foster's got a tender ankle. Hopefully he'll be able to come back on the field. He's been a good weapon for them tonight, moving the ball. Got the band showing their spirit.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to leave early. It's a little wildcat formation with Rashad Washington, and He is going to lose a couple back across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Jody Johnson out there on an island makes a great tackle there. Grabs the ankle and just hangs on to a few more Hawks to help him get that tackle. But good tackle for loss there.
Keeping up with the rest of the teams in our district, Van is up 49-26 over Longview Spring Hill. 3:49 left in that one. Rusak rolling to the right here, trying to get away, fires toward the end zone, incomplete.
Wow.
That one sailed far. I don't know if it's just got some mercy calls going on here or what we got. Coach Fincher giving them the old over-the-head look. We'll see what it is. Gilmer's pulled away from Pittsburgh in their game, 29-13. Still 3:30 remaining in the third quarter of that one. That's
eligible man downfield, number 55 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Just stay there.
That may end up being I think our people up here thought they was trying to call pass interference, but instead we had an ineligible man downfield.
Yeah, that may have been why we didn't see any of the PG coaches expressing their...
Well, just acting like it was okay. So that moves them back. 2 receivers split to each side. Rusak wants to throw, fires incomplete.
And once again, that's pressure from Gibbs, forcing him to throw that ball a little bit early before his receiver even has a chance to turn around. This brings up a big 4th down for this very young Pleasant Grove defense. A lot of fresh faces. This will be some confidence building for this squad if they can keep North Lamar out of the end zone here.
Absolutely. Big 4th and goal here. You see the band getting cranked up, Grover getting cranked up, everybody willing this team here, firing. This is incomplete, just over the head of everybody. So the ball will go over on downs, and the Hawks will be back on offense. But that drive started all the way back at the 8-yard line, all the way back in the third quarter for North Lamar. Fizzles out inside the 5 of the Hawks. And they're backed up to the 10 before they turn it over on downs, and so PG will have it 1st and 10. 90 yards away from the end zone, 9 minutes and 47 seconds. A halter.
And this will be the 10th time that Pleasant Grove has touched the ball tonight, and they have been 100% efficient in putting points on the board when they've had a chance.
Hands the ball off. Nick Bales. Bales looking for some room in the middle. Nick Bales. He's up across the 30, steps out of bounds near the 45-yard line. 35-yard pickup on 1st down for Nick Bales.
Wisely gets out of bounds there.
He's going to come out for a breather. And so Marcus Floyd will come in to spell him. Halter comes over to make sure he gets the right call from the coaches. There's 15 seconds on the play clock, so I think we're going to probably going to have to call a timeout here. Oh, they're going to say reset the play clock. And now we roll. Okay, I don't know.
Must have been trash on the field.
Something. I think maybe everybody's just trying to let as much clock roll out. I don't think North Lamar's going to protest too much that. Halter wants to throw. A little pass underneath. This is caught. Little wide receiver screen set up for Jabry in Baltimore. He'll get it across midfield down to the Panther 37-yard line.
Hey,
1st down and 10.
Javian looks good running with the ball once he gets the ball in his hand.
Yeah, Dabrian can move pretty good. The Hawks are going to let as much time as possible roll off the clock. Let's see if we have a
delay a game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
delay a game. We'll move them out. I think everybody wants the clock just to continue to move. I don't know who the student section is calling for. They're calling for somebody to get to. Run the ball. All right. Back out here on the field. Give it to Baltimore. A little shovel pass. It'll be stopped for a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, L.V. Williams, number 5 there for the stop for North Lamar. He's just a sophomore. He's been pretty active on the defensive side tonight for North Lamar.
Bring up second down for the Hawks. More showing pressure from the left side. Hawks throw it back over this way. Get it to Baltimore again. Gets a little help from Jack Serene on the block. It'll bring up third down now for the Hawks.
I haven't kept up with how many pancakes that K.J. Greer has tonight, but he just added one more.
That was a good one he had there. I saw it on the back side of the play. He drove the defender,
who is now on the sideline,
away from the play and into the ground, and the young man decided it was time for a water break. Over there asking if anybody had seen Bobby Boucher. Third down and 14 to go. All right.
Prior to the snap, timeout, Pleasant Grove.
And the Hawks are going to use the timeout. They want to talk about it. We'll take a timeout as well. Just let you hear from some of our sponsors. These are the folks that help us bring you Texarkana Game Day each and every week, free of charge wherever you are. So we'll take a break, let you hear from one of them. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, second generation master electrician. This is our team here at Live Wire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a safety and savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home is protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give us a call today and experience the difference, because your home safety starts with us.
All right, folks, welcome back after the Pleasant Grove timeout. The Hawks have 1 remaining, as we are going to be down near the 5-minute mark left in the ball game when this one is snapped. Halter hands it off to Marcus Floyd. Marcus Floyd looking for some room in the middle, spins off of a tackle, has enough for the first down and more at the 5, 10, touchdown Hawks! Marcus Floyd from 41 yards away.
Yeah, that one right there will be his huddle highlight. Great spin move there to release him to the outside as he puts the Hawks at 69 points. So Pleasant Grove 1 point away from tying the school record of 70 points, which they will tie 2 other teams that have allowed Pleasant Grove to put 70 points up.
So wait on the kick from Silas Yow. His kick is up and good. Nope, hang on. Oh, okay, maybe just a little.
Offside.
Nope.
The defensive end.
Offsides on
Will
them.
be declined.
It is declined. And so the kick is good. The Hawks lead it now 70-7. And as you said, Jay, a perfect 10 for 10 on offensive drives this evening. As now we have 4:57 remaining in the ball game. So again, this is the week 1 of district play. Looks like Pleasant Grove, Van, and Gilmer will all get a win. Pittsburgh, North Lamar, and Spring Hill all get a loss in week 1. Everybody will shuffle opponents and try it again next week. We will be at home here versus Spring Hill.
Looks like 9 different Hawks have scored tonight.
Yeah, Gibbs probably the only one that was a two-timer. And so once again, James Solomon will have the ball teed up at the 40. 1 for 3 on his onside attempts tonight. That's when they high end over end kick, fill it at the 8-yard line. By the return man for North Lamar, that's Keelan Gray. And he'll be brought down at the 19. And that's where North Lamar is going to have it. Be just under 3 minutes remaining in the ball game here when they get this one started. The Pleasant Grove band out there still keeping what's left of the crowd fired up. This one a little short pass caught out in the flat.
Rodriguez there with the tackle.
So nice to see Rodriguez get out there and get that stop. Also, Jaden King involved in it. Be a 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6.
Interception.
Intercepted. Hawks have a return on. That's Jaden Brown, and he is in for the score.
And a new school record. Jaden Brown with 7 more points, or 6 more points up on the board, where Pleasant Grove leads 77-7. Great read there by Jaden Brown. Able to weave his way into the end zone.
Kick is up and good. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is going to be.
Illegal substitution on the defense, 12 men. The penalty is going to be declined. That is going to be the 2-minute timeout.
12 minutes on the field. That is declined. It will be the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take it with them. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Pleasant Grove after the pick six. Puts the Hawks up 70. It was 78, wasn't it?
Yes, they've been playing with the scoreboard.
Okay.
78 to 77. So we're going to have a
Well,
yowl.
11 times 7 is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
77.
So they'd already put
I think they added 7 points instead of.
Yeah.
There we go. Deep end over end kick. This one will go into the end zone. And they may let the clock run out. After that, and I think they're going to. Everybody's going to be just fine with letting that be the end of it. Some of the overhead shots of the drummers there. And so that's going to be the final here at Pleasant Grove. The Hawks will be 1-0 in district play. We'll be home again next week versus Spring Hill. But your final here, Pleasant Grove 77, North Lamar 7. And the Panthers will go back home 0-1 in district play. That's going to do it for all of us here at Pleasant Grove tonight. The entire crew at Texarkana Game Day who help bring you this game each and every week. Our producer Donovan over there who tries to keep us in line. My compatriot, the man to my right here, is Jay Davis. Jay, any parting words?
Go Hawks!
We'll see you folks here next week right back at home. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.